Hi.
Hi.
So you're going to tell us about the all formula.
Yeah, the ALL formula is ALL, stands for allow, listen, love. And the reason that I created it as a three-step formula is because most of us cannot just love ourselves on the spot. You can't just go like, oh, just love yourself. It's impossible. Most of us are in such resistance to who we are, what we feel, what our experience is, that in order to learn to love ourselves, first we need to learn to allow what is. And that's the first step. Once we learn to allow what is versus resisting it, then we create a space around the experience that we normally don't want to have. So we create this spaciousness around it, and then we can actually start listening. And then you can start listening to these feelings that you normally are trying to get rid of. And they always have something wise to say. When we really listen deeply, there's always something that goes, oh, that's why that's there. So instead of trying to get rid of it, there's wisdom, there's the next step, there's insight. Now we know something. And I actually just had an experience with somebody who had this feeling that she was floating, and she said, I just need to ground. I said, well, let's just feel into this floatiness and find out what it is. So she allowed herself to feel what it is instead of trying to get rid of it, instead of trying to get grounded. And when she really listened, she felt that she's always trying to make things happen, and there's always this force behind what she does, and she felt it was just not right anymore. She didn't want it. She doesn't want to do it anymore. And the way when she starts feeling this floating, she realized it's kind of a way of rising out of that heavy doing, but not quite knowing yet how to bring the two together, how to move through life with ease instead of this pushing your way through life. So this was kind of an intermediate step that her her wisdom knew to rise out of it and just kind of float. And then I invited her to listen to this floating feeling and to allow it and really make space for it. And then she started expanding. And then instead of trying to get rid of it and thinking there was something wrong with it, she says, oh, so there's actually purpose to this floating. Like, yes, let's find out what else is there. So that's when she starts listening. And then when you listen, then you can really love it.